This is a Dollar General. Specifically, this is a Dollar General in the southern part of Tucson, Arizona. And guys, this specifically isn't in the middle of nowhere. It's also not quite close to much, but I think this is a good stage for a great trail meal. So what we're doing in this video is I'm gonna go shopping in a Dollar General. So I'm curious to see what is in there. And also, I am just rolling into Tucson here, and I have been jonesing for some fajitas. So I wanna see if I can do fajita night at Dollar General. Let's get to it. Avocado. Pre-made guacamole. That is a lot of different salsa options and hot sauces. Trust me, it's gonna be good. And a little bit of our stick smash salsa in a mug. For the big reveal, it's just been simmering for just a few minutes. All right, let's give this a try. This is fantastic. So much flavor here. Heyo, Chef Corso, Outdoor Eats. I'm here to put you on the path to amazing meals on your outdoor trek. So if you are a hunter, fisherman, hiker, backpacker, RVer, van lifer, you like going on picnics, we have got great recipes for you. So 10 ingredients or less, ready in 30 minutes or less, no pre-prep, no dehydrating, no packaged meals, and often with a lot of ingredients you can get at the regular grocery store. So these recipes are not gourmet, they are not fussy, they're not fancy, they're just darn good food because I'm traveling around just like you and I need quick, easy meals that are tasty and filling. So if you are new to me and new to Outdoor Eats, I am a classically trained chef turned outdoor cooking expert. I also host a TV show called Outdoor Eats TV, and it's a combination of a classic Saturday morning food show like a Bobby Flay or an Ina Garten where you're gonna learn a couple recipes, combined with a travel show, combined with an adventure show. So if you like those kind of things, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like Outdoor Eats TV, but check out a link above for a episode. And what I'm super curious about this Dollar General film here is that sometimes it's the only option in some of these smaller towns. And if you are a road tripper, if you are a trucker, if you are a long haul through hiker, you know this very, very well. And I'm curious to see what is available to actually cook up some meals. So let's get shopping because I'm super curious. Oh, nice. I didn't know Dollar General had produce. Wow. There's actually quite a bit here. Ooh, okay, red onions, helpful. Some fresh tomatoes, right? Citrus, avocado. Oh, pre-made guacamole, jalapenos, lettuce. Wow, and fresh fruit. Wow, that's incredible. Cabbage and iceberg. Who knew? Who knew Dollar General had all this? I want some steak. Let's see if they have any steak. Well, I do have quite a bit of meat actually. I've got bacon, ham, sausage, deli ham, and deli meats. We've got a bunch of different smoked sausages. That's good. A lot of different cheese and eggs. Well, that could be good, but for another meal, and I am not seeing any fresh steak. So this could be bad because I really want to have steak fajitas tonight. So what am I gonna do here? I mean, what else could they possibly have? Oh yeah, I got a hack. Done this before, got a hack to be able to still make steak fajitas, but with the products that are here. Yes, you can hydrate beef jerky and it tastes just like steak. I know you're skeptical, but I've done this a couple times and that's what we're gonna use for our steak tonight. And I also learned this trick in Oaxaca, Mexico, is that a lot of Mexican taquerias will rehydrate chicharrones into a filling. So we're gonna do steak and pork fajitas with just some snack items. Trust me, it's gonna be good. Wow, pretty good selection of oils and cake mixes, seasonings, spices. Whoa. That is a lot of different salsa options and hot sauces. Verde, medium, hot, enchilada sauce, beans, chipotles. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I was not expecting this many. And while it would be really easy just to grab a jar of salsa verde or a little bit of salsa roja, we're gonna make our own with these fresh tomatoes that I have. Yep, we're gonna make our own fresh salsa. Yep.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good yourself?
Good, good.
Did you find everything okay today?
I did. I didn't know you guys had produce at this location.
We've been carrying it for about 9 months now.
Wow, that's awesome. It definitely helps out my meal tonight.
Yeah. Thank you. Enjoy Tucson and be safe and take care and enjoy your food.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Ooh, was that a coupon?
Yes, it is. $5 off on Saturdays.
Oh, I got to come back.
$25 off. You spend $25, you get 5 off.
Oh, that's a pretty good deal. Thanks.
It is. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. So I am going to head to a local park in the southern part of Tucson to see if I can find a little picnic area to be able to cook up my fajitas. Yes, fajita night. Guys, you seeing this? This is a fantastic place to cook up my trail taco fajitas. Awesome ramada available for rent here in Kennedy Park. Super, super cool. Oh, man. I love finding places like this. I didn't know this existed. So cool. This is about 20 minutes north of the store as you're headed back to town, but this is where we get to cook tonight. Yes, man, this is a fantastic spot and I am getting very hungry. But first, guys, this video is brought to you by Dollar General. Yep, and I'm very, very happy to partner with them. They watched one of my previous episodes of Outdoor Eats TV. You can check it out here, where I went solo hiking in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. And I provisioned at the Dollar General because sometimes it's the only grocery store that is in some of these trail towns or in some of these road trip towns. And I like eating with real ingredients and tasty things, sometimes a little bit healthier, and I don't always just want to stop for a junior bacon cheese somewhere. I want to eat some real food. So thanks Dollar General for sponsoring this and supporting Outdoor Eats, and this is start of a series. So this summer we have 3 of these videos, so stay tuned. But I know that you are very curious to see this beef jerky hydrate up and this fresh salsa that I'm going to make because, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let's go. So here are all of our ingredients that we picked up at the Dollar General. And overall, the ticket was about 30 bucks, but that's pretty darn good because I am definitely gonna have some leftovers, both of the veggies and some of the cheese and the chicharrones and plenty of tortillas for a whole family. So that's pretty darn good considering we just stopped there and didn't know what was there. And so the first thing we're gonna do is make our fresh salsa. Again, you can choose to have a pouch or a jar or a little hot sauce packets you get at the taco shop. Totally fine, but we are gonna elevate it here and we're gonna start with a big old fat camp mug. I know a lot of you guys have one of these and it is fantastic for coffee time or campy hour, but did you know that you could actually make salsa in it? Yes, I'm gonna show you. So, got our big old mug. I always travel with a small flexible cutting board and also my foldable campy chef knife. It's available at outdooreats.com. Just gonna do a quick chop of this. Wanna get all of my ingredients into my mug. Salsa in a mug here in Tucson. And for this batch, I think I'm gonna do about a half an onion and nothing fancy here, just a quick rough chop because we're going to mix it up and smash it up in a very special way in a second. It doesn't have to be these perfect little dices. It's like, there's a time and a place for that, and right now is not that. And I did pick up a little can of Chipotles in adobo. So we're gonna do a Roja Chipotle salsa here tonight, which sounds pretty darn good. I actually really love that this comes in a smaller can because sometimes those big ones, like you never really use them. Oh, geez, I only need really 2 in there. Oh, yep. There we go. Awesome. And a little bit of salt. And then I do have a lemon here. It's stuck in my bag. You can use a lemon or a lime. You could also use some tahini seasoning too. It's a great Mexican spice that has some citric acid in it. We're looking for that acid, that freshness in there. You can throw whatever chilies you want in there. If you want jalapenos, pickled jalapenos, a couple different kinds, whatever you want in there. And that's pretty good. I might need to add something else. But then what we're gonna use to smash this up is a stick. So guys, we have been preparing food with rocks and sticks for generations and we've gotten away from it. And I wanna be able to do it more because this is, you're able to really get in there and smash up all the flavors together in a very, very delicious rustic way. It's a great thing you can do with your kids. Where'd I get the stick, you ask? It's right over there. I just went for a walk in the park. I did wash it off, don't worry about it. And why I'm doing this first is that I want my flavors to develop. We've got chilies, we've got tomatoes, we've got salt, and we've got acid, and onions all in there in a fiesta for the first time, and they need to get to know each other. So I want to get that going first before we cook up our fajitas. And if you don't like the big chunks of onion, just dice them a little bit smaller. That looks good enough for me. Let's give it a taste. Yes, that is great. I almost spilled my mug of salsa. That is so good right now, and it's gonna be really good in a few minutes. I'm gonna put that over there, let that reserve, clean up my little prep station, my trash bowl here to move on to chop up my veggies for our fajitas. Quick little chop here, onions and peppers, whatever is your favorite. I'm just making dinner for me here tonight, so don't need a huge old batch. And what I have here tonight is just a MSR Whisper Light, but this can work for any camp stove. If you have a Coleman option, a 1-burner, 2-burner, any sort of smaller capacity camp stove, bigger capacity camp stoves, it all can work. But why I have this is it has a nice footprint so it can land my skillet. Yeah, a can of beans is delicious, but these pouched options are super cool. Again, I only need some for me, so I just need a little bit. But this is very packable, easy to open too if you don't have a can opener. That's fantastic. And we are gonna get our burner going here. Yes, fantastic. Throw a little water in here to loosen it up so we don't burn. And one of the things I always pack in my little utensil tote that I have here is a small packable campy spatula. If you're car camping, you can have a bigger one, but when I'm backpacking and going on trips where I need to monitor my weight, as far as my equipment, is I like taking this small guy. This should just take a minute or two, but I want them warm and ready for when it's fajita time. Oh man, I love beans. Whole beans, refried beans, black beans, pinto, the pink beans, they're all great. I love them. Wow, nice and hot, good flavor, don't need any salt. Might need a little bit of chili, but I think that we're gonna be okay with adding our mug smash salsa. So I'm just gonna transfer that to a bowl. And I'm also trying to make this a 1-pot or 1-skillet dinner because I don't wanna do a bunch of dishes tonight. So we're gonna get this pretty clean and then get our star of the show, the proteins into the skillet. Okay, beef jerky. Yep, so I have done this multiple times with beef stroganoff, for fajita taco night, for mango beef fried rice, and jerky hydrates up in less than 30 minutes. I know, pretty crazy. So I'm gonna rip it up into some smaller pieces. Gonna throw in a couple chicharrones, hot chip tip. Always open it from the bottom because these bottom ones, gravity has pulled all the flavor to the bottom. So these are the most flavorful ones, and then the rest of the seasoning gets dissipated as it gets remixed. All right. Wow, these ones are very, very light. That's also very good. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more seasoning with this chili or taco seasoning as well, because I like flavor. Do a little garnish on the beans, sure, why not? And then we're gonna throw some water in here. And what we're trying to do is rehydrate this. So you don't really need all that much, maybe 4 to 8 ounces, a little bit more depending on your batch. Get that burner going and put a lid on it because I want all of this to hydrate and the flavors to come together. So these chicharrones will disintegrate as they rehydrate, giving us some really tasty body and a nice 2 carne situation here for our fajitas. Stir, throw a lid on it. If you don't have a lid, you can just throw in some aluminum foil. Okay, it's been a few minutes at a low simmer. Already hydrating nicely. Time to add our veggies. With a little bit of oil. Okay, time for the big reveal. It's just been simmering for just a few minutes. And wow, look at that big skillet of steak and pork fajitas. Incredible. Wow, This looks amazing as the sun is going down. One final thing, very, very important. One of the most important things on fajita night or taco night or whatever is toasting your tortillas. I am just gonna do it right over the burner here, but you can do it in a skillet, cast iron skillet dry, maybe a light little coating of oil. But I found that over these camp stoves, even the small little pocket rocket guys, you can toast your tortillas in just a few seconds. Toast it however much you like. I like mine a little extra toasty. Whew. Let's build up our tortilla in our fajita experience. A little warm refried bean on the bottom. Add a little bit of grated cheese. Mexican blend, of course, for this. Oh yeah, we got our pre-made guacamole, which is awesome. You could also make your own in the same stick method or stone smash guacamole too. Get another mug. Maybe your trail buddy can share another mug with you. Oh yes, we are layering this up. This is gonna be pretty darn good, I think. Awesome. Wow. One of the challenges for fajita night is not overloading it. Wow. Steak and pork. Who would have thought? And a little bit of our stick smash salsa in a mug. Made it just a few minutes. Oh wow. This is looking wonderful. Can I close it? Can you do it? Oh, there it is. All right, let's give this a try. Yeah, this is fantastic. So much flavor here. And I'm not missing a full sirloin or some ribeye for the steak experience. This is good. With the beans and the cheese and fresh salsa. Never ever know this is just a bunch of snack ingredients. I'm very happy with this and I can't wait for you to try this and make it your own as far as what you want to put in here. If you don't want steak, if you don't want pork, you can easily do chicken fajitas with the canned or packaged chicken. If you want veggie, then you can just do a bunch of veggies. There's corn and other vegetables in the produce section. And guys, I was really surprised going into Dollar General here today because there were so many more products than I was expecting. I thought it would just be sort of some crackers or some chips and a bunch of snacky things that weren't really all that healthy. Which sure, there are those things there for your sweet tooth or your salty snacker, but there's a lot of national brands that are there that you know and love, or a Dollar General brand that's right next to it for a more economical price. So I'm excited to shop at Dollar General a little bit more when I'm traveling around, again, especially in those smaller towns, and not think of it as like, oh no, I gotta shop at Dollar General. No, there's actually food there. There's the pastas, the sauces, the mac and cheese, the ramens, instant mashed potatoes, real mashed potato, or real potatoes, to make them into real mashed potatoes. So surprising to me, and proof is in the pudding here. And guys, I love the fact that I can eat it right here, eat it outside in this beautiful city park outside of Tucson, because that's what Outdoor Eats is all about. It's about getting outside, cooking up a great meal, and sharing it with your family and your friends, because outdoors are great, and I want you to have a great meal to be able to complement it. So get out there, cook something amazing somewhere awesome, shop wherever you like to shop, but get out there and cook. But consider Dollar General on your next road trip or shopping trip, because they have more products than you think. And again, surprised me, and I'm excited to cook some more recipes with their ingredients coming up. Check out outdooreats.com for this recipe and a whole bunch of other recipes, plus a lot of the utensils and equipment that I'm using here in the video, all available for you up there. But check out my YouTube channel as well, Chef Corso. There's so many more recipes to choose from. And if this wasn't your cup of tea, we've got something for you, because part of my mission is that there's something for everybody, whatever your flavor, whatever your dietary restriction, whatever you want to cook outdoors, you can do it, and I can show you how. But get out there, cook something amazing somewhere awesome. Boca boca. Man, this is quite good. This is a lot. This is like 3 or 4 fajitas worth. Not a bad spot for a trail taco. Dollar General fajita style.